What's going on, guys? Dan Kale here from Liquidation Pros, and I wanted to take a quick video and show you my idea for what I think is the best clothing storage inventory system, I guess is what it would be. But basically what I'm doing is, if you've seen any of my other videos, I like to use these fruit boxes. I use shelving, old priority mail, like type C boxes. It's kind of a little bit of a mess, but what happens is the clothing tends to get piled in underneath of, like in this case, like cosmetic type stuff or this shampoo. It kind of gets buried in, and sometimes it can make it a little bit hard to get to. For instance, like here, you kind of, if I'm looking for, say this Boston shirt, but there's one left, it's buried underneath. It's really not that big a deal, but sometimes you gotta move a lot of stuff around. So what I'm deciding is a new inventory system where basically I bought a thin steel cable off of Amazon. It's right here. I'll put the links down below. So this is it here. And it comes with these little grommet, these little end caps where you can make loops. And now this would only work if you have a high enough ceiling. So I have about an 8-foot ceiling down here, but I put a screw in each end. And then on this end, I took a screwdriver and pried it up tight and then put a screw in on this end. So you can see how tight that is. Now what I'm realizing is the more and more clothing I put on, the more it sags. So I bought these little hooks, one here, one here. I'm gonna put one in every stud. So see how far it's hanging down from here? I got that much gap. Whereas up here, it's like real tight. And what happens is as stuff sells, say clothing number 131 sells, it's always gonna go from lowest to smallest. So there's 131. Say 160 sells. How quickly can I come down here? Or there's 155, right here, 160, 161. Part of the reason I'm doing this, so my helper has been here working on this 2 days this week and 3 days last week as far as the clothing. All these boxes are photographed and ready to be listed. They're all tagged, folded, descriptions are made. All of these here. So look, the last ones go up to like 280. 279. Jeans, what are these? High-rise Levi's. So I think this is going to be a game changer for me. It's going to speed up the process. It's going to be super easy to find the item, pick and pull it. And then what I can do is as stuff starts thinning out, is I can push it down, disconnect, easily disconnect it, push more onto that side, how many ever more I can fit to tighten it up, and then reconnect. You see that? Nice and tight. Now look at all the space I have. Shift everything down, and you just go down the line and tighten it all up. And you always go with the higher number. So it's, at some point I might be like 1,050 or A-925. That's fine by me, but that will only be this one row. It would take a while to get to that point. So I'm always going higher. So whatever the last number is, we're always going higher than that. So I don't know, I thought that was a pretty cool idea. If anybody, if any of you guys agree, give me that like button. Comment down below if there's anything you think I should change, what the pros and cons of this would be. It really wasn't that big to set up. Obviously you got to be, you know, somewhat technical with drill and pliers and you know, has enough strength to get up there and tighten the wire up. But outside of that, I think probably most people could rig this up. So right now I'm getting ready to put some more hooks up, and I'm gonna get ready to hang the rest of this clothing. Oh, so I bought these clips too. I bought a bunch. Sorry, my basement is a mess right now. But I bought these clips off of Amazon, and I found the person on Alibaba who sells them, and I'm getting ready to order 2,000 of them. So these are what I'm using. I originally bought a larger one, but these here, so this is the new one. I bought these on Amazon, way too big. Much better. You just clip it to the bag, and then when the item sells, you take it off and put that back in the jar. So I think I was paying around 10 or 12 bucks for 50 of these. I found the supplier in China. I'm still working out what the total cost is going to be, but I'm going to end up ordering about 2,000 of these. So at some point, if I have any extras, I might sell some, because I think I only need 1,000, but the minimum purchase quantity was a 2,000 minimum order. So I may end up doing lots on eBay, and if anybody's interested in these types of clips because you want to make this type of system, I may also have a link for that. Otherwise, I'll just link to how you can find them on Amazon. One thing I just wanted to add real quick before I close this video out is the way I thought of this idea is, it's probably been a year or two in the making in my mind of like, man, that would be really nice if I could do something like that, was basically from picking up from the dry cleaner, how they have the cable system, how all the clothes can like spin around and come to you. I was like, it's all tagged, it's numbered, it's off the ground, you don't take up any floor space, it's all linear, you know, above your head. So that's where it kind of came from. Now it's not quite the same because it's not a never-ending like loop that spins around. It's kind of more of a manual process, but it's also really cheap. Like for everything I have here, clips, the hangers, and the wire, for all that stuff, I think initially it was like under 40 bucks. So anyhow, that's I think that's pretty good. And that this would be the equivalent, I would say, of like maybe like 2 or 3 bins. So that's 2 or 3 bins less because this is off the ground. It's not blocking anything. I can still get to my bins here. They're high enough off. And I don't have to pull the bin off to get to the clothing. And I also don't have to kind of flip through. It's just going to be much easier, I think, to find them. Now, granted, when you have a really good, efficient system, you know, if I sold a, say, a button-down shirt in C17, well, I go to C17, there's a button down. I mean, it's not that hard. If I sold a Penguins hoodie sweatshirt, it really isn't that hard to find this stuff. But the problem is when you get to, let me just show you real quick. I was trying to explain earlier. I was pulling some clothing out earlier, and I think it was down here, like these bins. And it's just, you get so much other stuff packed on top, like this one. It gets hard to find. And I was getting tired of pulling a lot of stuff out to find the item I was looking for, especially for clothing items. So I'm gonna try to keep the boxes more to like hard goods, and especially this type of, this is all used clothing. It's without tags, gently worn, name brand, you know, Nike, Under Armour, Adidas, stuff like that. Yeah, so anyhow, that's where the idea came from. I was thinking along the lines of a dry cleaner system, and that's why I wanted to try this out. You know, the other thing that's really great about it is there's no time lost or wasted thinking about where you're going to put something, or going into another room or out to your garage to find where you have room to put clothing. As long as you know what your highest number is, you just go from that. And what I've done is, using my little Dymo printer, we'll print off 200 labels at a time. So now that I have a template on Excel, I can drag this down and the numbers will keep going up. So I'm sending through 200, you know, the little peel and stick address labels, and there's no thought process that has to go into where it's going. The numbers on the tag, that number will be in our photo, so we know exactly what item it is and where it's at. So one more reason why I think it's a great idea. All right, I keep trying to end the video and then realizing I should probably do one more quick update. So I did put the extra hooks up. I need to order some more because right now I basically have every other one covered, and I like to have every stud covered with hooks for support. I pretty much just hung all these. I tightened it all up so you can just get an idea of how much clothing you can fit. And that's right here. This is only a 6-foot space, and I'm up to 160. I started with 100, so the first clothing item was actually 100, 101. I'm at 166, but I have sold about 10 to 15 items already, so not bad. And I also, while I'm doing this, I'm listening to Pete or Craigslist Hunter. If you guys haven't seen that or checked him out, I'm sure you probably have if you're watching my channel. He's got a huge channel, but doing really cool things over there. Make sure you go over and watch that. And Pete, the Craigslist Hunter, and giving out trying to find the owners of a Purple Heart medal. I'm like 7 minutes into it. I watched the other video where he purchased it, and now I'm 7 minutes into it. By the time you guys see this, it's probably going to be a couple weeks out, but either way, if you haven't seen it, it's worth watching. So anyhow, I think now that's finally going to end the video. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's 2 big boxes to hang out. I'm probably going to run out of room and then have to install the second cable. I don't have to get it all done tonight, but that's where I'm at with it. So I hope this helped you guys out. Like I said, leave your comments down below, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.